Dear Young Innovators, I congratulate the European Young Innovators Forum on the second edition of its Unconvention. I'm sorry that I cannot be there in person to hear and discuss with you directly on how to strengthen the relationship between Europe and its innovators. I'm glad that you have chosen the European Parliament as the place to hold today's gathering and that you are building strong positive synergies with our institution. As for example, through the creation of the Young Innovation Champions networks with our members of the European Parliament. Innovation is and must be at the center of our strategy to exit the crisis. The European debt crisis has morphed into a job crisis. This is especially worrying for the young, with peaks of more than 50% of youth unemployment in Spain and Greece. We need to put the full potential of innovation at the service of job creation and growth. The Innovation Union, one of the three flagship initiatives to meet the Europe 2020 targets of smart growth, is a good example. The European Parliament will keep fighting to make sure that such initiatives are properly financed in its annual and long-term budgets. The role of public institutions is not to impose their views and dictates on how innovation must take place and where it should take place, but it is to create a favorable environment which would help to attract investments in research and development and create innovation networks, districts and clusters. The EU can help in the creation of these virtuous circles in a number of ways. First, it must lower entry and exit barriers for entrepreneurs, reducing and simplifying bureaucracy. Second, the EU must help creating a healthier attitude towards risk. Legislators should both restrain and favor risk-taking measures. On one hand, we need to prevent the repetition of the systemic risk-taking behavior which was at the origin of the economic and financial crisis which started in 2008. Risks turns into irresponsibility when you are gambling away savings of families and cannot be held accountable for it. The forms of speculation which were at the origin of the crisis were some of the worst types of risky innovation practices without the necessary supervision. On the other hand, we should favor young innovators who have a bright idea and want to put it at the service of a real economy, but cannot finance it because of the toughening credit conditions. Today, the prerequisites for obtaining credit in many European countries are too prudential and frustrate individual initiatives. A rebalancing in this sense is badly needed. I thank you for your initiative and wish you all the best with your conference, with your enterprise and your innovative ideas.